Last person view. The story that is told when all the main cameras shut down for the main film. Or general film, I want to say it in a certain way because compulsion there. Um, there's the idea of the rotten egg. There's the idea of don't be in second place if you're going to not be in first place. And then there's even the idea of there was that one stop motion film about the Spectator, which I teased in the Deep Documentaries movie, Spent Up Later, but enough of that for now. That upload took forever. Oh my gosh. But took a bunch of other edits in there, anyways, including references to all the other episodes, including them. But and then there's the one other idea I was gonna go with. So it's like the rotten egg, the perspectives. Oh, second place and a half. No, second person view and a half, where you're not the main character nor the narrator, and it's a weird way how that works. People who are like Deuteragonists can do that, but like in stories at least. And then you have the idea that the first they came for the brokers and then they left. I was still sitting here. Then they came for the sailors. They left. I'm still here. Then they came for the intellectuals, the philosophers, the philanthropists, the economists, and even the fighters. And I still stayed here. Then they called for me, and there was no one left else to leave. And it's like that kind of thing, that kind of energy. We're not going to make this video too long. We'll just put it for like 5 or 6 minutes. But I could have easily made this longer, especially considering I could have made other videos of this kind of nature. But we'll see if we can run this 5 and 6 minute video for a little bit. Last person view. What story is told that does exist, supposedly, when all the main characters are shut off from the general story? There are stories that have been told that people don't remember. It's usually you know the video game character Kirby, and you know the cartoonist. He's really controversial. Like people think he's a narcissist. Do you know the cartoonist Butch Hartman? And do you know the eighth character from the Ones Within anime? Forgot his name. He's the romance gamer streamer who sleeps a lot in the anime. The weird example I'll make for all three of these characters, individuals, is that they're neither the thing you think the most nor the least about. And this is a weird example of comparison that doesn't have to be made. But Kirby, you could compare him to Benny from I Have No Mouth on My Scream. Benny can't even eat. He can hardly even talk. Kirby can eat everything, but he can talk, but no one understands what he's saying. Butch Hartman, while very much arrogant in his own, okay, not right but light, compares well with Stephen Colbert in the sense that Stephen is a little bit up his own butt, but at least because even Stephen Colbert has his own wisdoms, say what you will about any controversial person at this point. Andrew Tate, Donald Trump, Jordan Peterson. I talk about even a little bit about David Palmer, not in a bad way though, but all these other people, and it's like because when you consider this with Butch Hartman, it's like yes, there are things he knows about, things that he's done otherwise that don't exemplify that he's wise, and you could just have love, luck, and prosperity / prosperity and not know any different, but not to ignore the negative realities and the harsh truths of how people fuck up and how people don't have to over justify why something went wrong and still know that it could be justified as being wrong. Then you have this Nagahito Genome character from the anime, The Ones Within, who no one thinks poorly about. If you know the voice actor for that character, he's an awesome guy. He actually he talks about stuff like his acting career on the Reddit pages for Ones Within other places. So he's really cool for both the dub and the sub. I think he's at least the sub or the dub. He's the English voice actor, I think. So the dub, obviously. Nagahito Genome's anime character for the eighth main character of those 7 to 8 characters. He's not supposed to be the least thought of character, especially considering that in the spoiler alert, he comes more closer to Himiko Inaba. So there you go. Considered other spoilers otherwise, but so yeah, that's my not so obvious throw in for why there's another concept I'm going to be talking about later about crown camera, but that's like spectators and arrogance, or even confidence and vision. But what do I mean by last person view? It's okay to be in a spot in your life where the last thing that happens is you realizing why you're alive. It's okay for you to be someone who is not a pick me first person, what do I mean, or even a pick the last person, wherever balance that could be in between. Because pick me A B is its own thing, but being picked the last can also suck in sports. It's okay to find these things out last. I talked a little bit about this before, about truth and patience, but like in these last 30 seconds, when your peers seem omniscient and bored as long-term humans would possibly be, what makes you think that they have an advantage over you? The person who doesn't need to know all these answers ahead of time, who still, again, does not give up, you don't even have to give up even now. That is a blessing in itself. I said before, the truth is a bonus for a reason. You do not give up, which is beautiful in its own right.